What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Palantir. I haven't done an update on Palantir for a while. Well, I say a week, it's not too long, but I haven't done one in a while compared to what I normally do. I normally do them quite often, as Palantir is one of my favourite stocks and holdings. If you are new here though, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up because it lets me know you do enjoy these videos and like it, and also comment below if you've got any questions with this type of video, and let's get into this video. So as you can see right now, it is $24.20 at the moment as I'm recording this, and I've got 300 shares. The market isn't open right now, but yeah, I'm down £243 with it, as the FX impact is hitting me quite bad, but I've got an average of $25.12, which I think is a stable, good average to be in. And yeah, so that's my holdings for Palantir. Now let's have a look at some of the news and where I think this is going to be heading. So this is something I've actually spoken to you guys about before, is Palantir obviously is a long-term hold. It's a long-term hold stock. It's not one of those where you can swing trade, get in and out. Well, you can, to be fair. The price action's been crazy recently, but it's going to be a bit of a, you could say, risky play kind of, if you're wanting to hold this for within 3 months, because it's a bit hard to judge where it's going to go. But long term, this is an absolute winner. We're probably going to see high growth any minute coming up in the next month or so, hence why I'm making this video, because I want to share you this news that I found and also this technical analysis that I think looks like we are going to be seeing in the $30 range plus. If you have a look at this statement right here, during a recent CNBC interview, Palantir CEO Alex Karp made some comments that were sure to ruffle some feathers on Wall Street. Karp was quite clear about supporting long-term retail investors over institutional investors, which he attributes to why Palantir chose a friendlier direct listing rather than a traditional IPO. He went on to state that the short-term traders should look away from Palantir, as the company has a long-term vision for success and is not a stock to be day traded. So that statement right there is pretty interesting, as it is showing you that a lot of people say this could be a bumpy road short term, but long term, absolute winner. And when I say long term, like within 5 years, this is going to be probably a really big company. A lot of people saying it's going to be a $1 trillion company in the next 5 years or so, which I do believe in. Cathie Woods has also mentioned this in an interview that I've covered before. Take that in mind. So the first thing I want to have a look at is obviously demo day. Everyone knows about this. If you don't know, there's a demo day coming up for Palantir on the April 14th, 2021. And the thing is with this could be a massive catalyst for the stock, because last time we saw this, we saw a massive uprise when they did their demo day, and that is what I want to go into with this video. So let's have a look at the chart. So as you can see right now, we are on the Palantir graph. In TradingView, that's what I use to look at some more technical analysis and get more in depth with a stock. And I'm looking at the 4 hour, and as you can see, there's some trend lines and whatnot. Some of you might not understand what it is, but basically, in short, is it's been following a downtrend, as you can see, and it keeps rejecting at this red line, and it keeps going down. It started to form this pattern, and normally with these patterns they can break out, hence what we saw with this SOS stock that I shared with you a few days ago, and it ended up breaking out, and you ended up getting some good returns from it. Now this is a good one. So this is an example. When it gets near to the bottom where it's gonna just break out, as you can see, I'm not very good at explaining, but this sums it up, that graph right there that I'm showing you. There can be a breakout forming, literally what SOS stock did that I covered. I really didn't explain that too well, but pretty much there could be a breakout forming. As you can see, that trend line and the green line, it's bouncing off that, acting like support, and it's kind of starting to make higher highs here, as in that was a low at $22.50 odd, and now it's starting to consolidate here, and there could be a breakout. And I drew this green line, and to be fair, so far I've got it kind of spot on, where it's just consolidating down here, and then I predicted there's going to be a breakout. God knows if I'm going to be right with that. I'm hoping there is, just because of what pattern we're seeing, but also to keep in mind, we're getting kind of near oversold in the RSI on the 4 hour, but also we're going to cross on the 4 hour on the MACD, which is a bullish signal that we could start seeing some upside movement. So when you look at the technicals, it's looking really good. But then this is where we go back to the demo day, and on the 14th of April we've got the demo day, and last time this happened, this massive spike, and I'm not saying it's going to do exactly the same, because obviously the stock market's been a bit iffy these recent weeks, but I think we can start seeing some upside, and I'm hoping to see if we can break this resistance line at the $30 range and start sitting above the $30 range and start trading in the $30 range again. That will be a really positive thing for the stock. So my price target for this few weeks is just trying to get into that $30 range. I'm not saying we will, I'm not saying we can, but I'm hoping we can just get above that kind of resistance level and start using that as support. So now let's actually go on to the option chain, where people are predicting where this stock's going to go and betting on it. So as we know, 14th of April is the major date for this next catalyst that's coming up for Palantir. This is for the 16th of April. Bear in mind that that's for 16th of April, these calls, is the fact that going back to where I said hopefully the $30 range can be broken. Well, if we look at the $30 range right now, we've got 64,756 contracts in people's brokerage accounts, which is very high actually. And if we times that by 44, we'll see how much they're betting. That's about a $2.8 million bet that it's going to go to $30 by the 16th of April, which is pretty promising. That's really good. And obviously we've got some at the $35 range where it's saying 21,000, but they don't stand out to me too much, because obviously to buy these contracts, it's not that much money compared to, well, the $30 one. So yeah, 64,000 contracts in people's brokerage accounts on the $30 strike price is pretty good. So they're my thoughts with Palantir, and I haven't done a Palantir video, like I said, for a bit of a while, and I love doing these technical analysis and seeing, I didn't even say that right, did I? Technical analysis. I am looking forward to seeing what this stock does. I think this is a really good pattern that we're seeing on the stock chart. There's a lot more people on YouTube that are really clever with this and they know exactly what they're doing, but these are just some things that I found, and I can see potentially we can start seeing a breakout with it, or if not, some upside movement with Palantir. Anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and I might do a video on some of these stock offering plays that I am going to be getting into.